Welcome everyone on today's Metal3 Community meeting. Today is the 25th of September, 2024, and my name is Adam Rosman. I will be your host today. We can skip the introductions. There are no new participants in the meeting, so please remember that the meeting is recorded. If you would like to have the project, then please on GitHub filter for the Help Wanted or the Good First Issue label, or if you are looking for something harder than maybe the frozen issues. There are quite a few on the wish list, and that would greatly help us. If you think that it's time to add your organization as an official adopter, then please create a pull request for the community repository, and in the root of the repository, please edit the adopter.md file, and as others have done before you, add your organization and a short description of the use case and the date of adoption. If you hit some issue regarding the CI, so your pull request tests or unit tests or end-to-end tests or whatever that's related to your PR is failing, and you think it's not related to your changes, but something related to the CI, then please create an issue in the affected repository and assign the issue to the Metal3 CI Tracker project. And that way we can track it much more easily. We have a good news related to the incubation proposal. If you have followed the events, you might have noticed that now our incubation proposal is under review. So it's in, you can see on the right here, it's in active review and discussion. So we are not in the queue any longer, and we are waiting for the feedback. And it will be interesting to see that will the POC ask for, or the tag runtime reviewer ask for any additional action for the due diligence, or will our proposal be accepted? So let's see. And other than that, if you are interested about any other info about the project or any deliverables, tests, discussions, statistics, you can check out the links below here in the reminders, and you will be able to find them. Okay, so we can continue with the working group updates. I don't think we have carried over anything from last week. So Ironix Scalability Working Group, before we would go into that, there are no topics here, but I think at this point, everyone who was interested in the standalone operator review has reviewed it. So at least I have discussed with Kashif, and from our point of view, we went through this whole proposal and left some comments, but nothing major. And from my part, I have LGTM'd it. So that's just for your information. Is there anyone else who would like to add anything related to Ironix scalability? Okay, if not, then I think we can continue with the release team activities, and there is one agenda point from Ricardo.
Yes, thanks. It's a question about postponing the ironic image release. I will explain. So we actually we postponed the precedent release for a while because of the CV. It was discovered upstream in OpenStack and specifically Ironic, and the next release of Ironic, which is the stable one, since the next OpenStack official stable release is going to be officially released in I think less than a week or a week, something like that. So we already have a new stable release for Ironic upstream, but since it's very close to the precedent bug fix and the precedent Ironic image, I was wondering if we just wanted to wait for the next bug fix, which is going to be end of November, early December. It really depends on, I guess, also other releases, if there will be any before December. But probably doing a release now for the Ironic image, it won't change much. Like I didn't check the entire change log, but I don't think there's a lot of stuff there. So yeah, I mean, we can discuss even next week. I will just leave the question open and see, because we can do the release next week, no problem, in case we want to do it.
For my part, it's fine to delete and pick the next bug fix based on what I seen downstream and upstream. But
All right.
if anyone has any other opinion, like, please mention it. I think it's better if we decide this next week, and then we will have a decision. Until then, folks can discuss with their downstream, their business cases within open source teams, whatever. But how I see it, I think it's fine to delay it. We don't need to pump these out if we don't need them.
All right. Thank you.
Anyone else? Any other comment at this point? I will just put here a reminder that let's make the next week. No, if nothing else, from roadmap editor perspective, there was nothing other than I assigned one issue to one of the other projects, but nothing interesting. I think we can skip that. And then we have the discussion topics. This discussion topic that I have put there is also related to the triaging. So we will see that during triaging. Just wanted to highlight it here. We might have found the bug, but let's discuss it during triaging. Is there anyone else who would like to bring up some discussion topics that are not listed? Okay, if nothing, then I think we can continue with the triaging and we will hit the issue that I have talked about. And let's see. Yeah, and this is actually the first one. So Mohammed is also here, but I try to summarize this, and then Mohammed, please feel free to correct me. But Mohammed was working on the fake IPA, and he first set some API responses that returned ETH1, like it was hard coded, and as inspection data, he just returned this interface name, and then he noticed that it was rejected, and there was an error coming from CapM3 that this interface name doesn't match the expected one in the network data. And then he proceeded to create a fix for the fake IPA to return something acceptable. But then when he created the pull request, we started to discuss that it is not necessarily, and this was the issue, this utility images pull request 20, or this was the pull request, that actually this doesn't make any sense as far as I know, and I wrote down here my opinion that checking the inspection data from CapM3 side and checking the name specifically, because checking the MAC address would make sense, but checking the name, in my opinion, doesn't make any sense, because what the network data will be at the end is a network data file in Cloud Init OpenStack network data format. And in that format, the name of the interface is just an internal reference within the file, not a reference to the actual interface name, what the kernel and the tooling sees, but just within the file, because you can reference it when you specify the IP ranges, so that you can say that on this interface, which we call ETH1, use this or set this IP range or routing or whatever, but it's just there to not need to type all the time the MAC address. So it's not actually pointing to the actual real, like you can write anything in that file, like you can write foo instead of ETH1 or ENSP0 or whatever. So it doesn't really make sense to check this from that perspective. And the other is that the inspection data comes from IPA, and IPA might run like a CentOS, a Debian, some custom stuff, not necessarily what is in the disk image and what will be actually running the Cloud Init and the network data. And on that network stack, there might be something different. I mean, at this point, there are even like FreeBSD or OpenBSD that supports Cloud Init. So I'm just saying that this, as far as I understand, doesn't mean anything. This MAC address, what matters. So I'm not sure why we are checking this string specifically.
Yeah, clearly described, Adam. It's just like in the context where we're trying to test or use together the fake IPA and the fake Kubernetes API in order to apply CapM3 cluster template and basically run a cluster or provision a cluster within fake environment. Then in the fake IPA, I didn't care much about the interface name, so I use it whatever, just ETH1, thinking that it's not important. What is important is the MAC address, as Adam said. But later, when running this test, we saw the error shown here that it's complaining about the name and looking specifically for this EMP1 S0. So yeah, as Adam said, we added the fix or fake IPA possibility to name the NICs. But we were also discussing this issue, thinking that it might be something wrong with CapM3. It shouldn't compare basically the template nickname and the hardware nickname. It should work with whatever, as Adam said. Yeah, so this is what is described here in this this issue, basically.
Yep. That's basically what was going on. As far as we understand, it's pretty clear cut. We never run into it in the Metacube CI because it was based on devenv, and devenv basically knows what are the it will, if I remember correctly, use your the host's interface names, and it knows the interface names all throughout the whole process. So when it templates the data template files, when it renders the data template files, it will use whatever the host has. So it seems to be enough to just avoid this issue, because we always had these compatible names, because we just knew what names to put there. But when it was just a random name, it was failing. So is there any comments or someone who has some other information about this, or any objection to accept this is a bug? Okay, if there is no any objection, then I will just accept this, and I think we will start working on it with high priority, because this might be causing issues for users already. I think, yeah, it's accepted. Okay, then we can continue to the next one. Okay, next one was IP is not released after deleting IP claim. Let me quickly see if there is activity on this. And who is in the meeting? Okay. Then delete it immediately. It may happen that the IP claim is deleted, but the IP address association. Oh, yes, okay. Yes. And then okay. Yeah, so it seems that there was already an answer from Pepe, and this is an action. And I think I heard this reported from someone before, but I don't remember clearly. But I would like to accept this also. I think this is well defined, and the expectation is correct. Like, if the claim is gone, we shouldn't let the address hang. In any case, even in the edge cases. So, is there anyone who knows about this, or read this and has like any different opinion about this? If not, then I will go ahead and accept this one as a bug. And I think this also has quite high priority. Yeah, and another comment to this is that there has been work done. Actually, Pepe did it related to IPAM, to make IPAM an actual adopter. Like, we are on the path to actually making it into a not adopter, but IP address, official IP address manager of the CAPI. So like, it would, like, CAPI already has one, but ours would be also like selectable and an official provider of IP address management in addition to that. So I think it's good if we have all these things cleared up and working, because we want to be an official provider in that sense also. Okay. And then another stuff, yeah, data template stuck and finalizer never cleared. I think Leonard had actually documentation related to this. I hope this is the one. Yes, exactly. So Kashif already linked what Leonard was describing a long time ago. And this is a known issue. Okay. Okay, so is there a fix? Yes, there is even a proposed fix. Oh. Okay, and I will accept this because this has the fix and the other one. Maybe we will close the older one, but I think we should accept this one too. Yes. I have no idea about Ironic client. We don't use it. Is there anyone in the meeting who has any idea about Ironic client or? Oh no, this is just the client. Yeah, this is just the bare metal CLI, right? Okay. Okay. Just thinking about different thing. Yeah, I have no idea, so I can't make judgment here. And can we put it in configure fast present?
It looks like we need to install a package in there.
Yeah. What I'm thinking is that these Gen ISO make ISOFS stuff like that. This is for these tools are used when we repackage an IPA tar into an ISO when we do virtual media deployment. So I'm wondering if okay, this might be related to that we don't support the Ironic client, but there is a fix already. Okay. I think if it's asking for Sora, so we will need that also. Well, anyways, I think that's fine then. Okay. Okay. Is bug. I assume this is already the fix. But I hope this is just is there where are the other packages? I assume that was the only one missing. Okay. Cool. Yep. Next one. We have quite a lot. Remove namespace field from secrets used by BMH API. Yes, there are secrets for the data. Yeah, user, meta, and network. Should care with an error when namespace is specified in the secret. Okay. But I'm just thinking, wouldn't this, what was the original reason to allow this? We might need a wider discussion on this Tumo, because I don't know what was the original reason to allow the secrets to exist in the other namespaces.
No reason. Zane's own words were, "I was naive
Okay.
when he implemented that." So they're pure by mistake, and the newer fields, like mentioned, are not with the namespace to begin with. So yeah, it's just correcting past mistakes.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, and then these are all the old stuff that's waiting for further discussion. Okay, so we triaged all of them. Nice. Let's see if we have something in stale. This can stay stale. This can, yes, it's a flake, so if it's not coming back, it can stay stale. Was this fixed eventually? Do you know anything about this one, Tomo? The big one was closed, and there are a bunch of small ones.
Can you zoom in? That's so tiny.
Yeah, this was so this was the original, and the one, and this is still, no, this is closed, and then this was broken off from that.
Yeah.
And there was one assignee, but I don't see any. Oh, here it is. So there is one. Yeah, there was a PR to fix something, and the reviews, and yeah, it got stuck. Okay, I will.
Yeah, because I think there needs to be a decision what we wanted to point to, because I think it was removed. So the question is that, do we want to fix the link to point to the last version of that, or just rewrite the whole thing without? And I think it was left to Kashif and someone to decide.
Okay. I think it's kind of low priority, and yeah, and we have kind of all got this one. I didn't even notice this whole topic. Okay, I mean, I will keep it active. There is still an active PR, and maybe we have to look into it. But let's not let it rot. And this is the broken link. Yeah, this is automatically generated stuff. this was some bug, right? In this broken link detector.
Yeah, it keeps spamming this every time it runs. We don't have that link anywhere, but I have no idea where it comes from.
Yeah.
But there's a PR to replace the whole broken link checker as it's recommended by the link checker maintainer themselves, because the new one uses actually headless Chrome, so it can handle JavaScript and other things properly, while the old one is often caught by bot as a bot, and GitHub, for example, serves often serves like a bot content or prevents giving any content if it detects a bot. So yeah, that will get rid of it eventually.
Yeah. Mm. And what do you think? Should we keep this flake? Or
yes, it's coming. It's coming every week.
Okay.
So it's
okay. And probably there was something with the Pro because you removed the stale, but it wasn't actually removed. Maybe now. Yes. Okay. Good. Nice. We cleaned this up also. So we triaged everything and removed stuff from the stale. Is there any other topic, folks, you want to discuss? Or any question related to what we triaged or anything else? Okay, if there are nothing else, then thank you for your time and attention. And next week we won't have triaging, just regular meeting. And until then, have a nice week and let's meet at the same time. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Ivan. Bye.
Yeah, bye-bye. Bye.